Tim Minchin, musician, comedian, artist. A man of many talents, Minchin has captivated audiences around the world with his unique blend of music, comedy, and thought-provoking commentary. His performances are not just about entertainment. They are a reflection of his sharp intellect and his ability to see the world from a different perspective. He's known for his sharp wit and unconventional thinking. Whether he's making audiences laugh with his clever jokes or making them think with his insightful observations, Minchin has a way of connecting with people on a deeper level. His humor is not just about making people laugh, it's about making them see the world in a new light. In 2013, he gave a speech at the University of Western Australia. This wasn't just any speech, it was a commencement address that would go on to become legendary. Minchin's words were not the usual platitudes about following your dreams and reaching for the stars. Instead, he offered something far more valuable. Practical advice grounded in reality. It wasn't your typical graduation advice. There were no lofty ideals or grandiose visions of the future. Minchin's speech was refreshingly honest and down to earth. He spoke about the importance of being kind, the value of hard work, and the need to embrace the uncertainty of life. His words were a stark contrast to the usual motivational speeches that often feel disconnected from the real world. No lofty talk of chasing dreams. Instead, Minchin emphasized the importance of focusing on the present and making the most of the opportunities that come your way. He encouraged the graduates to be proactive, to take action, and to make a difference in the world, no matter how small. His message was clear: success is not about achieving some distant goal, but about making the most of the here and now. Instead, he offered something more grounded, more real. Minchin's advice was practical and actionable. He spoke about the importance of being kind and compassionate, of working hard and staying humble. He reminded the graduates that life is unpredictable, and that it's okay to not have everything figured out. His words were a reminder that it's the small, everyday actions that make a difference. A practical guide to life, seasoned with humor and honesty. Minchin's words resonated. His speech was filled with humor and honesty, making it both entertaining and deeply meaningful. He spoke about the importance of being open-minded, of questioning everything, and of not being afraid to fail. His message was one of resilience and perseverance, of finding joy in the journey, rather than just the destination. They went viral, shared by those who craved a fresh perspective. Minchin's speech struck a chord with people around the world. It was shared widely on social media, with many praising his refreshing take on life and success. His words resonated with those who were tired of the same old self-help mantras and were looking for something more authentic and relatable. He challenged the usual self-help mantras, offering something less about aspiration and more about action. Minchin's speech was a call to action. He encouraged people to take responsibility for their own lives, to be proactive, and to make a difference in the world. His message was not about waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect opportunity, but about making the most of the present and taking action now. This essay dives into the core of his message. We'll explore the key themes and lessons from Minchin's speech, and how they can be applied to our own lives. From the importance of kindness and compassion to the value of hard work and perseverance, Minchin's words offer a blueprint for living a meaningful and fulfilling life. We'll explore his 9 life lessons. These lessons are not just about achieving success, but about finding happiness and fulfillment in the everyday moments of life. Minchin's advice is practical and actionable, offering a fresh perspective on what it means to live a good life. Get ready to rethink what you thought you knew about success, happiness, and the meaning of life itself. Minchin's speech is a reminder that life is not about reaching some distant goal, but about making the most of the journey. His words offer a fresh perspective on what it means to live a meaningful and fulfilling life, and they challenge us to rethink our own beliefs and assumptions. We're often told to dream big, aim for the stars. The idea of having a grand vision, a big dream, is deeply ingrained in our culture. From a young age, we're encouraged to set our sights high, to envision a future where we achieve monumental success. It's an inspiring notion, but it can also be overwhelming. But what if those stars are just too far away? What if the sheer distance between where we are now and where we want to be feels insurmountable? This can lead to frustration, anxiety, and even a sense of failure when we don't immediately see progress. Tim Minchin, the acclaimed comedian and musician, suggests a different approach: micro-ambitions. Instead of fixating on a distant, possibly unattainable goal, he advocates for setting small, manageable objectives that we can achieve in the short term. These are small, achievable goals that keep you moving forward. Each small step, each minor victory, builds momentum and confidence. It's about creating a series of attainable milestones that lead you towards your larger aspirations. Forget the pressure of the grand life plan. The weight of a massive, all-encompassing dream can be paralyzing. By focusing on smaller, more immediate goals, you can alleviate that pressure and find joy in the journey. Instead, focus on the task at hand. Whether it's completing a project, learning a new skill, or simply making progress in your daily routine, these small tasks are the building blocks of success. Lose yourself in the process of learning a new skill, creating something new, or honing a craft. The act of doing, of engaging deeply with the present moment, is where true passion and satisfaction lie. Or simply improving on yesterday. Each day presents an opportunity to be a little better, a little more skilled, a little more knowledgeable than the day before. This present moment focus is where passion thrives. When you immerse yourself in the task at hand, you find joy and fulfillment in the process, rather than just the outcome. It's about doing the work, not just dreaming about it. The journey, with all its small steps and incremental progress, is what ultimately leads to meaningful and lasting success. Happiness. It's the holy grail, isn't it? But Minchin argues that chasing happiness directly is a fool's errand. It's elusive, fleeting. So what's the secret? Focus on something else entirely. Find meaning in your actions, help others, stay busy. Happiness, Minchin suggests, is a byproduct. It sneaks up on you when you're too busy living your life to notice. It's in the flow of work, the joy of connection, the satisfaction of a job well done. We love to celebrate success, but how often do we acknowledge the role of luck? Minchin encourages humility. He reminds us that success is often a combination of hard work, talent, and yes, plain old luck. Acknowledging luck doesn't diminish achievement, it simply adds a dose of reality. It allows for compassion for ourselves and others. It takes the pressure off the need for constant, unattainable perfection. Section 5. A sound mind in a sound body. This one isn't exactly revolutionary. We all know exercise is good for us. But Minchin reminds us why it matters. It's not just about physical health, but mental clarity and resilience. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. We need to be physically and mentally equipped for the long haul. Regular exercise helps us cope with stress, maintain focus, and simply have the energy to pursue our micro-ambitions. Section 6. The danger of unquestioned beliefs. We all have opinions, beliefs we hold dear, but how often do we question them? Minchin urges us to be open-minded, to constantly challenge our own thinking. The world is complex, ever-changing. Clinging to rigid beliefs limits our understanding and growth. Be willing to change your mind. Embrace intellectual humility. The more we learn, the more we realize how much we don't know. Section 7. Sharing is caring and learning. Knowledge is meant to be shared. It's how we grow as individuals and as a society. Minchin encourages teaching, whether formally or informally. Sharing what we know isn't just about helping others. It's about solidifying our own understanding. It's about the joy of connecting with others over shared interests. It's about making a positive impact on the world around us. Section 8. Defining yourself by what you love. It's easy to get caught up in negativity, to define ourselves by what we're against. Minchin challenges us to flip the script. Focus on what you love, what you're passionate about. Let your passions guide your actions. Be generous with praise and encouragement. Surround yourself with people who inspire you. When you define yourself by what you love, you radiate positive energy that attracts more of the same. Section 9. Creating meaning in a meaningless world. Life is inherently meaningless. This might sound bleak at first, but it's actually a profound realization that can set us free. When we understand that life doesn't come with a pre-assigned purpose, we can take the reins and steer our own course. That's not a pessimistic statement, but a liberating one. It means that we are not bound by any predetermined path or destiny. We have the power to define what is meaningful to us, to carve out our own unique journey. It means we have the freedom to create our own meaning. Whether it's through art, writing, or nurturing the environment, we can find fulfillment in the activities that resonate with our inner selves. Each stroke of the brush, each word penned down, each tree planted, becomes a testament to our personal quest for significance. Minchin suggests we do this through our actions and relationships, focus on learning, on compassion, on building connections with others. When we study together, volunteer to help those in need, or simply share a laugh with friends, we are weaving the fabric of our own meaningful existence, on enthusiasm, on love. These moments of joy and connection are what give life its richness. Holding hands with a loved one, feeling the warmth of a child's hug, dancing with abandon at a party, these are the experiences that fill our lives with color and vibrancy. Make the most of this short, precious life, embrace the beauty of a sunrise, cherish the simple pleasure of a picnic with family, and savor the adventure of a hike with friends. These moments remind us of the fleeting nature of time and the importance of living fully in the present. Fill it with meaningful experiences, genuine connections, and acts of kindness. Sharing a meal with friends, giving a thoughtful gift, or offering comfort to someone in distress, these are the acts that create a tapestry of meaning in our lives. In the end, it's not about grand achievements, but about the legacy we leave behind in the hearts of others. Celebrating with loved ones, reminiscing over old photographs, and feeling a deep sense of satisfaction, these are the moments that define our legacy. But about the legacy we leave behind in the hearts of others. It's the love we share, the kindness we extend, and the memories we create that will be remembered long after we're gone. So let's strive to live a life filled with purpose, guided by our own values and passions, and leave a lasting impact on those we hold dear.